know that expression, you learn something new every day? Well, here on Paige's Lessons, I'm going to share with you a variety of insights and self-reflections that will inspire and motivate you to rethink how you process and experience life. I'll be giving my best advice on topics such as relationships, career, and overall life transitions. I can't wait to share these golden nuggets with you. Let's get started. And now a quick shout out to our sponsor. I want to talk about this really amazing quote that I can't stop thinking about, and I think it's really going to help you. It's, don't let anyone rent a space in your head unless they're a good tenant. That's so good because it really just shows how our self-talk matters. And sometimes it feels like, there's literally this judge in our brain dictating us what to do, what we should do, what we need to do, what we have to do, what we want to do. So many things. And it's kind of like, I call it squirrel brain sometimes, where we're just like, ooh, something shiny, like constantly distracted with one thought to the next. We have at least 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, depending on the day, but that's the average. And so it's so important of the voices and the narrative that you create in your own brain. So don't let anyone rent a space in your head unless they're a good tenant. Why would I have someone in my head that is telling me that I'm ugly, I'm not confident, comparing to other people, social media, I'm not good enough until I've achieved whatever, I'm not happy until I live wherever. All of these really judgmental, self-bullying and sabotaging thoughts, right? If that was an actual person, they're not gonna freaking live in my head rent-free. Fuck that. So unless you're a good tenant, you are telling me things that I need to hear, that are challenging me, that is compassion, that is gratitude, showing my resilience. Those are the stories and the empowerment that I want to have in my head and have space for. I'm not saying we need to completely get rid of all negative talk because, hey, we're human. All we can do is try our best and redirect and reframe as much as we can, but it comes with awareness. So I want to ask you, when was the last thought you had that was very negative about your identity, about your worth, about your actions? What was that like? Did it sound like there's literally a voice in your head telling you suck, or telling you you're a failure, or you're stupid for not whatever? Can you first identify when that voice comes up for you? Does this happen often? Can you tally it? Every time that shitty thought comes up, how many times a day do you think you have that, right? So if we were to think of this negative talk as an actual human being living rent-free in your head, are they actually a good tenant? Are they truly serving you? When instead you can have a more empowering tenant, more empowering person living up there in your head saying that you're a fucking amazing human. That's the kind of shit I want to vibe with. That's the kind of messages that I want to keep redirecting. And it's okay because it's a practice, and it could be very challenging, especially on the really sad, depressing, or angry days that we all have. And to let those voices come through, I get it. It's super challenging, but it's not impossible. So think about the negative self-talk, the self-talk that empowers you and makes you just want to get up in the morning and be a better person for yourself, for your friends, for your kids, for your family. Just pay more attention to the type of language that you're repeating in your head, and is it truly benefiting you in the long run?
Hey,
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others. Post about it on social media or head over to your favorite podcast platform to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Subscribing and posting a review helps to improve engagement and is essential for the podcast to be discovered by new listeners. Thanks again for listening, and remember, every day provides a lesson. Take care.